They are getting a lot, they are getting away with a lot because they're doing fair play. Fair play communications that's pretty blatant and interesting. See, I had trouble, I didn't want to pay bill, for a while now, right? Nobody wants to pay their bill, or do they? Like, who wants to pay their bill, right? Why? Well, a lot of us are like, well, we worked hard for the money. Maybe we gave blood for the money. You know what I mean? And some people, right? They can't be. Um, I don't know what's more insane, right up, right? So, um, yeah, I was gonna make this point to you. I guess I'll get up off of the floor. I was trying to. Our mascot here, the Queen of the Universe. We have to put them inside a cat sometime, because it's pretty rough on this plane. So that cats are a great comfort for a reason. Yeah. So she is grooving, but I wanted to get back to paying bill. Well, anybody knows, and sheep can do it themselves. They don't have to be like all third eye, hovering in the snow, fighting demons. Us shepherds, we kind of do that up in the outskirts, I guess. So anyway, because the sheep are in the meadows, we have yet to take them over and give them back to God, I guess, and because that's all they want. And they don't even know it. But let's talk about paying bill. See, that word BILL. I mean, what's the more real word, babes? If you're a sheep, this is precisely the way to use your interfacing system sent from benevolent beings who live in outer space, the kind and gentle, amazing, most intelligent white race called, the white race. They gave us the English alphabet. It is an interfacing system. This is their offering. This is what we do here. We're going to do this here. Not under the spell of a goddamn wicked witch over there doing abracadabra, fucking spinning a top around, and now the organism is like, I'm a white person, I'm a black person. No. Could you just go get your kids and ram your head against a brick wall a few times, and then maybe it'll clear you up a little bit. Maybe some ego death needs to happen. Listen to a story every once in a while. Listen to a story like from somebody in your own, I don't know. Look around. Look around. LOOK. Just look. Stop. Listen. Watch the shit that I'm making at least 3 times. Don't just brush over it. No, the more you want to brush over it, just sit with it. Sit with it. Let it. I'm pretty sure if we ever knew each other, I took my time with you, man. You know what I mean? I was sitting with it, and I wasn't just brushing over it. Not once did you ever see me roll my eyes. I saw me roll your eyes though, and I don't like that. Probably, maybe. Was I here to talk to you about something? Yes, but right now I'm just trying to stretch it out with some excellent comedy. That's all I can do right now. Pfft, holy shit. Whew, man, if you're not laughing by now, you're doomed. Can you take that to court, though? I mean, can you laugh at court? I'll get into that laughter stuff, man. They cut out my damn video. And that was like slaughter, and that wasn't funny. You know you're doing it right, the right kind of killing, man, when there's laughter, you know? Like, yay! You mean this gets rid of a goddamn demon over there poisoning the water? Fuck yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo. See, there's a slight difference. And we'll get into that too, but for now, getting back to paying bill. What is in the word bill, you guys, that we're paying as far as paying, We can get into the word paying, but right now I'm just trying to, so you can do that to yourself. Because, okay, now, let's fixate on the paying bill. I'm going to have to pause this and get really into it. And there are technical difficulties here. In outer space, oh my God. La, 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 la. Can I pause this? La, la. Will it not cut out? I don't know. Okay. What was the train again? Oh, yeah. Who can forget? The fucking bill. I mean, can you believe that? Ugh, let me just not get sick. So in the word bill, any sheep can know it, right? Is the cap? You want to capitalize just to get the bird in the word, and a lot of times that's like you would be surprised because that's what we're doing, babe. We're in the lower base case ways. And it's like, well, what do you really mean? Ill? Yes. Oh, pardon me. Well, that's the only thing I can recognize. Well, otherwise, who's Bill? Excuse me. What if it is that we're paying Bill or ill? See, I say we should pay attention. Now, I don't know. See, that's something else. Like the bill is kind of, that's pretty vague, right? We've got a civilization out there, civilization like builders that they are supposedly doing progress out there, and like like the electricity, right? But nobody knows how to make electricity. But was like, this is a great idea, and it's like, well, let's do this money, right? So just brushed over that. Oh, look, our mascot is coming. We want to stretch this out and make it a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, Chiki, what you got? I think she's in heat. I was contemplating, well, do I fix her? She's really delicate, and I don't know. So anyway, back to paying attention. See, what if people were more attentive to what was really going on, and then, like, say, if somebody was trying to diss them and start getting you to pay ill, why don't we stick to no? Actually, we're paying attention. That's what we're doing. And see, attention is somebody who figures out how to do something, right? Like me, I've paid attention to playing music for a long time, and then all of a sudden, it was by the time I was 11, people were drawn. I mean, now that I remember, like the floor filled up 2 times when I was 11. In the talent show at the school, and no, it was more than that because they used to drag me to fucking kindergarten, and there was a line of kids right there. They are paying attention to me. Now, where's my money? I could have said, no, it's $75 a fucking head that I'm going to do this, unless you have to pay attention, and I'm giving attention. And not only that, babes, playing the music, boy, talk about like really intensifying your ability to focus. Is basically like a phenomena of, tell you the truth, Satan hates it. Satan hates it. Now, he hates when you're playing music, first of all, in harmonious melody, and people are like, really loving it, But getting back to, doesn't that make sense to pay attention more, though? I mean, we can look at the word attention versus bill. Okay, so we have a bill down here. We know Bill is ill. Is that like a belly that's about ready to blow up? Is it a belly that's ready to... I hate to be all Sesame Street on you, man. But I think that's what you kids need. Of course you do. You are the sheep. I don't care what you say, babes, but this is the future. You just don't even know it, right? I mean, come on, don't you want 3,300? Come on, sing it. Don't tell me you didn't think of it already. And I'm not addicted to it. I'm addicted to rhythms and getting things right. And it's like, it feels good. I'm a fucking woman, man. Whew. I did pretty good. So, but I'm still going. We're going to talk about $333 trillion. 3,300. Sorry, I don't do good with numbers, but I'm going to do a patterning. $333 trillion. $333 trillion. $333. Sorry, I need food. Fuck, this is difficult. 3D shit. These sheep, huns, you guys are the sheep in the meadows. That's going on with the benevolent beings. They're watching. They're like, what's going on in the meadows? See, they call it the meadows. Mainly, see, because if you notice, you have mountains around you, and a lot of people don't really live there. Guess what those mountains are? Well, they're quarantined off intergalactic rule. Under intergalactic rule is because you don't know it, and you can probably find these archives. If anything, babes, you can find them in just looking in the mountain and looking inside of the rocks and stuff, and you might find an artifact that's like, what's that? See, it's hard to find it, but there are. Where I live, there is one. For some reason, there is, and I bet you in every place there is. You know, maybe it's Indian hieroglyphs. They'll try to say, well, this is Indians, but maybe those, like, why do Indians know how to use an ink that lasts for 100 years or something like that? Excuse me. And excuse me, kitty cat. She's right here. So if I'm battling 3D and trying to fucking convey something to you, maybe send me, man, it's like I wish I had like 90 people that would send me $1. We can't even get that going for us, huh? So I'm kind of going to get our $333 trillion. $333 trillion. Sing it. $333 trillion. Clap. $333 trillion with the X-Files. Oh, but you got to, not the X-Files, but the stupid fucking file. You got to go to the court and say, I got to camp out a while. I got taxes. And it seems like it's always maxing my fucking brains out. And now I got to, don't even know how to rhyme anything anymore. Fucking cat. She's like geared, man. Come here, baby. Go over there. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Toy! Okay. Whew. You are the sheep. In the meadows, see, they have you mainly in the flatlands right now, as kind of just it's there. What we're trying, what it is an experiment. See, with your iPhones, babes, don't be paying Bill. Pay attention. Right? Pay the fuckers that are doing weird shit. Good stuff, really. But okay, so let's just see what's the benefit of attention. I don't know. We can look at it together. I did look at it, and it's really very, 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 very scientific. Oh my God, my cat found the roll of toilet paper. Perfect, right? They love it. But you know how valuable the toilet paper is. So. You want to get that out of her hand and just put the Bible there and let her tear it up. Whoa, yeah. Good old comedy going on. Thank you. She's so cute. Look at how fucking cute she is. She's totally in heat right now, and you know she's just like, don't mind me. I'm gonna curl around like a worm, and just she looks so fucking cute. God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. This thing is like so fucking cute. So anyway. It helps, you know, because we live in a place full of monsters and shit. I mean, they're real live monsters. No, you've heard me talk about the sociopath. Hello, can you see okay? I sure can't. And I apologize about this, but really, I'm just trying to give you some more entertainment, and I'm wondering if you're even watching it. I will be putting this on my Facebook page also. One of the main things I was trying to tell you is, yeah, that needs to be straightened out. Like, can you pay attention instead of paying Bill? I mean, you know. No, what I'm doing is basically letting the intergalactic monitor know that I'm here, and I know that, see, I'm waiting for the next, like, well, how do we do this? They're all interested in paying Bill. But there's people that are inventing these things, and there's so many other ways, and in fact, okay, so do you know about how that your iPhone is geared right now? See, it's they actually induce a kind of God, it's hard to explain, but indeed, benevolent beings are overseeing this, and the purpose of what they've been doing. See, you have to claim your sky. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, you know what, the iPhone is mine. Okay, and what I mean is, just as well as all of the information that is accessible through the sky, which is, if your third eye is open, you don't have a problem with the concept of reality. I mean, it's not a concept. It's the most tangible thing here. I mean, I hope you're negotiating day to day okay with it. You know, we're in outer space, you have a spacesuit on, and do you pick your legs up and down? There's gravity. Shit is out there. I mean, it's immense, right? The truth, that's what the shit is. Watch out. It's elaborate. I mean, let's see if it's an accurate take on shit. Steaming on a sunny afternoon. When you step on it, is it warm? What and did it have worms in it? See, a lot of people, detectives, will be like, you know what? If it was fresh shit, it depends on what kind of worms those are. If it's maggots, like just flies, that's not fresh shit. But if it's other worms, because it wingworm, I don't know. This is not a good subject matter. But they do. They study it. It's out there, kids. The truth is there, free for the fucking pickings. The thing is that if you are unreliable as an eye, then your receiver isn't really connected to the electrical body. It is more of the heart, to tell you the truth. That's really it, too. See, I know we're done with um, Valentine's Day, but we just got through the big dump, I guess. So, did you dump your asshole narcissist, for Valentine's? I mean, God, it seems like we're constantly trying to get away from these fucking people. To tell you the truth, there's signs of that. You can see caves out in Tibet. That's where they are hanging out, and then there's other people trying to get away and they want to go humming and enjoy a daisy to grow up, and at least for 1 year on our own. Like, you mean all I had to do is just keep the water clean and and to do a little gardening, and I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more than that, but can it be? Can it be? Can it be? What I mean is it always war out there? Is something always going to be chasing and smashing down? It looks pretty bad. It's bad. No, technically, based. See, what I'm doing is I'm letting you know that you can be safe if you can see some things. And the bottom line is just if you are aligned with the true God, which is reality. Reality, and pardon my ink pen is going to, I only had it open for like 9 minutes and it said, well, I'm drying up. Okay, reality. I keep trying to tell you that, but see, this is very important because the eye has to be open in order for you to get on the same page. Because, see, babes, they're stealing reality from you. If you have a camera out there and then everybody's worried about privacy, first of all, okay, I'm here to tell you, babe, would you please run away from the world? Watch out! Aliens are sitting right over there, and they're not aliens. Those are just benevolent beings. They're saying, we can't have, are we ready? They kind of know there's enough people that know technologically. See, I know the difference between the mind and reality, and I know that reality is like, that's my field of information mainly. I have a spacesuit and I have terrible guitars. That's just the truth. You look out there, there's a fucking absolute flimsy goddamn mode of operations going on across the board. And I hate to say it, but most of the people are hardly present, man. Not even to themselves, though. See, that's the thing. Fuck it. I would rather be alone, of course. I don't care. I don't care about fucking all of it. See, that's the big I don't care, too, is here we go. See, the thing is, it's trippy about, if you do not have the I in reality, what do you have left, kids? All the kids know. They're all giggling. Realty. And there's where we think we can, they have us set up, basically just holding fort for their big child eating farming. Farming, babes. This is quarantine here, and the fucking spaceships are going to show up. And it's not going to be pretty for some people that think, like, you think Jesus is going to come to town and say, well, this is a beautiful mode of operations here. I think all of this needs to be shrined, and we need to say this is the best example of the human. No, I'm sorry, all y'all. Because if you're not really using, if you don't, if you use the internet right, they're kind of, well, they're pointing at civilization that was broke down. It got trashed for some reason. Because there's a reason. So, see, that's what you use. You look at it and you have to connect the dots. And I don't know, it should happen for a lot of you over the next. Well, did you have a hell of a time with your eclipse, man? I know I did. And that's what we're that's what we are looking at, is activation of this kind of thing, because astrology has to do with evolution of human consciousness, and that's what we're supposed to be doing here. And believe it or not, 100%, your technologies, all of it, of course, the machinery that can build massive things like the pyramids, and to get something bigger going that is more to scale, to a fucking capacity of being able to understand, like to be benevolent instead of malevolent, okay? I am fighting the malevolence here, and I just kind of just fuck them. I reel them back, go over there, I hit somebody else in the stomach, whoever's sending it to me or whatever. I love people, but I just don't have. I'm having a weird time, okay? Fucking time's out. Time's out. Go to the courthouse, will you? I'm going to go there and I'm going to say, okay, can I just talk to you? Can we talk? Yeah, of course we can. In fact, that is the only place, really, until we get this cell phone shit straightened out and get you on something, a pay plan. Like, babes, but what we're looking at is something that, no, the AI thing and coupled with the spaceships and shit, or just maybe just the ability to fry your brain. It doesn't happen to the benevolent beings that are practicing love. We kind of feel it, and we've already had our attacks. We know how to fast. You know what I mean? We are hearing the frequencies right now. We're gearing up, perhaps. Yeah, you can't stop. Could you like if okay? So Jesus came to town, or you're fucking alien. It was so advanced. Do you think that we'll be able to stop it? No, it's going to be televised too, babes. We've been doing revolutions, okay? You love your revolutions, but that's okay in the see, and you don't remember this far, right? 165 years ago, when they were really fighting off these entities that were coming around and said, "No, we're going to take over this something," and they did it to the effect they've gotten away with so much as far as the deception and screwing up our perception, basically, right? You've always heard of that. So, pardon me while I'm trying to get ink out of this fucking piece of shit. So anyway, and it's so tedious here, right? Oh, look how fucking cute this cat is! I can't believe it! Oh my god! Oh shit! I'm a 6 Aries rising, and they come down here, you know. We're just goats or whatever, little sheep. We're sheeps. We love each other. We're cute. That is if we are cute. Oh my god! It's like, what happened to that fucking sheep? But let's get over to, what is this? I don't know. Please, God. Yep, we're still recording. So, yeah, I was just going to show you our mascot. She's over here preening herself. And she's just the cutest thing. Sorry, you can't see shit, right? Hi. Do you see what she did? That's the fucking cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, sorry. I'll try not to be too long with that. See, that's a human being for it. Babes, we've got to replenish ourselves with just the simple pleasures. Otherwise, you're doomed. You're doomed. You're doomed. You're not going to do anything anywhere. They're just sucking it out of you, man. Fuck. I mean, really. Set your boundaries. You know, if you're lucky, you have derailed yourself from all of the crap that they have you doing with your money, all of the Twinkies and Kool-Aid and all of it. Just, would you please? Did you make it up to the mountains, to the fucking ruins areas? And sit there and contemplate, man, and feel the energy? Bro, okay, whatever. Oh, fuck me, man. Sure, yeah. Was I onto something here? Oh, yeah. Don't be paying Bill. Pay attention. I got on this thing 2014, 2015, and it took me like 7 years, and I started falling into trance about the birds and the words. And see, where I'm at with it, babes, is that the possibility, see, you having an iPhone, see, this is so that you can restore your belongings here. But you see, the human accomplishment here, and I've talked about it before, it's weird, but this is it. See, that's what the Neptune Saturn opening is the first entrance, and I'm just like 4 days into it. It's just too intense for me. I'm feeling like finally I can do my laundry, and then and oh my god, you don't even know what I've been through. It's ridiculous. That's why I'm kind of, it's at the same time I'm learning this thing. And once I touch the judicial courts, babes, This is a fair warning to you. Will you please? You better go up to the mountains. But the problem with the yuppified pseudo-intellectual maxi dweeby, just your regular old academic study fucking useful idiot out there doing the money game. They are also trying to get, and fuck man, it was like in 2020, it looked like everybody wanted to run to the mountains, right, with that announcement thing. And then it kind of filtered in, and it was like, that was tough. But then just like 3 years ago, a big influx of, it seems like, no, that right there is infiltration because nobody really is paying attention to where they really are. Maybe they are. I don't know. It seems like a checkerboard situation. It really does. It's like, well, I don't get it. But babes, okay, so um, it's not anything what you think. I had a great time in the ruins area here, and it's time to move on to my true purpose, and that was to run into the technology and pick up on the decoding and see there's a way that. But the thing that always stops me in my tracks, which is it makes me worry for the sheep. This is where I'm going to tell you. Will you please hold on to the Christ teachings? Because you're not going to go anywhere if you happen to get in the line of fire of what is about to happen. And this is where we say right now, run for the hills. Consider the lilies. And you will be safe. And indeed, you will be safe even if the fire comes and the darn water comes. And you're right in the line of fire. We see that all the time. But very few cases are like that. It's to where people just think, well, that's just a coincidence. It's like, no, some people are like humble. They're like, why was I the one left out of the whole thing burnt down? And see, it's like, well, it's okay. There's plenty over here. Dust off. You're all right. But no, we are talking about a massive, because it is well understood that, first of all, somebody figured out that there is enlightenment and that the technology needs to be pulled up. It can be pulled up to the same arena of those people's ability to handle things, man. And in fact, if your eye is open, then that's enough. You're so different. No, that's the way that the Bible would talk about the eye. You're very loving. You're very caring towards everything. You're not a fucking check out, disconnect, running for money from cradle to the grave. You don't know that you have fucking lessons going on and your ancestry has got their heads stuck up their ass because it's in fact hooked up to the satanic cult that's eating the babies in the background and your skin is being borrowed and you don't even have fucking any sorrow, and it's like, oh, that's a sign there's a non-empathic human being that thinks this is a fucking game here. Thinks that my life is a game, pardon me. What do I gotta do? You gotta put a cherry on top of this shit for these people. And it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the movies. The movies. Are there movies out there? Really? Are there animated people, or is it just a bunch of fucking dead people? Wade through it, man. Go to the courtroom and say, excuse me. See, that's the coming of the Christ. That's the Christ story. And everybody's waiting for it. It's happening now. You got to do it. Where are you fucking wannabe Christians? Going to the courtroom saying, excuse me, in the name of the truth, I am here. I am realizing now my tax dollars are involved in this and this and this and fucking absolute fucking hideous bullshit. I see it because I live right on the outskirts in the ruins area where they'll just cover it up. They're already covering up that monument that I was trying to tell you. This fucking pen went out. Please send me money so I can get some fucking pens. And I'm sorry, you guys, but you have no other mother hens. Anyway, I get into rhyming, and that's the way I hope to God I can be clear enough and pound my drum enough, and I get good enough. Like when it happens, when I know like what to do here. See, but no, there's always that thing that says, well, shit. See, what I'm going to see is that it's like, okay, they're going to bring in the fucking massive amounts of machinery. They're like, oh, the ETs are here, but the aliens are here. Well, how do we know they're aliens? Pfft, those machines that come up and sit over the hills are so big. And they've done it before. This time, though, it's technological based. We will see them. And that's just human technology, babe. That's the benevolence that's saying, okay, what kind of turd ball fucking city do we got to get rid of now? The poor people, sorry. People, by the grace of God, might survive that, and they get plucked up and go over here and say, it's all right. Watch this. Watch. Watch with your very eyes how we get rid of it with massive amounts of oceans or land masses. They can just hurl it. Yes, they can. Yep, they can blow up entire planets. But those weaponry, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep repeating myself. Thank God it's just minute 30, and I hope you're eating your popcorn enough. Non-GMO, please. We don't want you to get hurt. Benevolence controls those weaponry, babes. They really politically look. It's a different time scale. They look at it, and by the time they see, it's almost like they just see a big, nice green ball there, and then it starts to get moldy, and and they're like, wait a minute, shh. Well, if it's really infiltrated, oh, they'll just blow the planet up. Poing. And say, well, that experiment didn't go well in the Andromeda area. And it's all ran by women. Extremely beautiful, fucking amazing, fucking Medusa, and whatever you can see, a Xena. And I didn't just say that men aren't serving their purpose. Hell yeah, they are. They love it.